Yahoo Sports. Angela Carini, Italian boxer in middle of gender firestorm, offers apology. All this controversy makes me sad.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Does anybody who was criticizing me the other day over my stance on this, how about you? How about you super chat me because I was right, and everybody who agreed with me, you don't have to because you already did. I said this. She had already offered an apology, or not an apology, but a statement of support for the male boxer. And then I said, I will not support anyone, be it the woman in the ring or otherwise, who's defending males boxing women. And then I had these people being like, Tim's being hyperbolic and not really addressing the issue. I'm like, no, this woman outright said, I hope the male makes it to the end and is happy. And now you've got this. In a story published Friday, Angela Carini told Italian sports daily La Gazzetta dello Sport that she regrets not shaking Khalif's hand Thursday before leaving the ring. It wasn't something I intended to do. Actually, I want to apologize to her and everyone else. I was angry because my Olympics had gone up in smoke. Carini added that if she and Khalif met again, she would embrace her. So, well, there you go. Everybody immediately saw this fight as a female who didn't want to fight a male and was upset that she was fighting a male, so she bowed out. Then there were some questions about developmental sexual disorders and that Khalif, while male, may have been raised female, which changes very little about the issue that we're dealing with and is only exploited by people who want to allow males to fight. Carini initially didn't shake hands, pulled her hand away from the ref, bowed out after 46 seconds, and everybody ran to Twitter to say, I stand with her, I stand with her. 50 million retweets, hashtag I stand with Carini. She had said within like an hour after this fight, I hope Khalif makes it to the end and is happy. Mm-hmm. And immediately I was like, okay, well, she doesn't get any support from me. I don't want to see guys boxing women. You know, I think that's bad. But all these conservatives were like, nope, this poor woman. And now here she is. Thanks for all the money. And I can respect what Lauren Boebert was trying to do. But Lauren Boebert raised lots of money on her behalf. She's also going to be getting, I guess, what were you guys saying? That she's going to be getting the equivalent of first prize paid by Italy?
Who was saying that? Were you saying?
Ellen was saying it.
Yeah.
From the International Boxing, whatever the organization is, they were going to match her loss.
It's like International Boxing Committee, IBC, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Like that.
So she'll be fine. She's going to get all the money she would have had anyway.
And then she comes out and she uses that support and that energy. And congratulations. You're now supporting someone who is advocating against your desires and against your wishes. And I was right. I don't know what to say. People didn't want me to be right or whatever. But here you go. Here's $63,638 pledged to a woman who is defending males boxing women. Why did conservatives just raise $60,000 for a progressive feminist who supports men and women's sports?
They're so quick to make a victim so that they can champion. Just like the left is so quick to make a victim that they can champion. It happens, and they're constantly doing this, and it's very aggravating.
Well, now we have this video from End Wokeness. It just happened again. Lin Yu Ting, a biological male, just won the women's boxing match. It's tough because a $100 bet netted you only $6. So I just really didn't care to bother to even bet, but it's free money. Mm-hmm. It's free money. And there it is.
Impressive on the front and back foot.
Boom.
She'll be to the quarterfinals.
That's a fella.
Job done.
That's a biological male.
It's just straight up, dude. The other one was
Looks like a fella.
and
they
debate
all look fella-ish.
But here's the issue. They were ousted. These two fighters were ousted for failing a gender test of having male testosterone levels and XY chromosomes. Mm-hmm. The Olympics was like, well, their passport says female. And the argument is Algeria and Taiwan do not have transgender manipulation, so they're assuming it's some kind of developmental sexual disorder. I'm like, all of that is speculative nonsense. Mm-hmm. What's the official reporting? Biological males with male testosterone were shut out of the world championships for being male. And the Olympics said, we didn't check, we didn't test, we're going to assume it's fine.
It's like looking at the Wikipedia these days to make sure the person's boy or girl. Because the Wikipedia's been consumed by ideology, as has most of these states and governments.
Holy crap. Italy pays Olympic athletes $200,000 for a gold medal.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder if she wanted to stay in for her dad.
Let me see. Yup. Here you go. Angela Carini to be awarded prize money by IBA despite Olympics loss to Iman Khalif. So they're saying it's going to be $50,000.
That's crazy.
Rewarding. It's a participation trophy.
Yeah, trophy culture.
Yeah.
Gender row. The IBA, which was stripped of its international recognition, said Carini would receive $50,000. Her federation a further $25,000, and her coach an additional $25,000. So $100,000 awarded to her and between her and her team. I do not understand why they killed women's boxing, IBA President Umar Kremlev said. Only eligible athletes should compete in the ring for the sake of safety. I could not look at her tears. I am not indifferent to such situations. This is the same thing. This is the same thing as the conservatives. They're not giving her the money because she fought well or whatever. They're doing it because they're like, this poor woman was forced to fight a man. And now where are we at? A woman who chose to fight the male, claimed she bowed out because her nose hurt too much, cried, and the assumption from everyone was that the man was too strong and she refused to fight because she didn't want to fight a man. And that's apparently, you can make up any story you want. The official narrative from Carini is her nose hurt, the punches were strong, so she dropped out. She then praised Iman Khalif. The next day apologized, said she would embrace her, had previously said that she hopes she makes it to the end. So why is she getting 113,14? Why is she getting $100,000?
I don't get it either. Also, has she never been punched in the nose before? I mean, she's a boxer.
Right.
Hasn't she had intensive fights before? She made it to the Olympics.
Right.
You'd think that she's been in altercations.
She went right to the Olympics.
But this might have just been her first fight ever.
Straight shot.
I mean, I've been punched in the nose before, and I've never even been fighting anybody on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, I stood up after. You know what I mean? Like,
so what? Right. We got one. Cade super chatted because this is another talking point that there was never any real evidence of the XY chromosome test or whatever, and it's just like, listen. Live in whichever reality you choose. Is what do you call it? Reality buffet.
That's right.
The story is two fighters, Iman Khalif and Lin Yuting, were disqualified from the World Championships because they failed a gender test. Believe whatever you want to believe. They both look very masculine. I don't know. Believe whatever you want to believe. Mm-hmm. The idea that there's DSD is speculative. Nobody knows that. We don't know anything other than two fighters who had been previously disqualified for failing a gender test, are competing in the Olympics, and there you go. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to say, if someone is XY with male levels of testosterone, they don't get to be fighting in the women's division. That's just it. I don't know. What other criteria do you need?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Well, congratulations, conservatives. You keep this up, and we'll get more men in boxing. Carini is going to use that money and continue to publicly speak in support of men fighting women. So, there you go. Hope it was worth it.
Both sides are so desperate to have their victim that they just leap to these conclusions, and it doesn't matter. And it just spirals out of control. And it'll get worse. Like, I wonder what the next Olympics will have. Mm-hmm. More of this. Right.
More of this. And more trans. Mm-hmm. Definitely more.
And an even worse opening ceremony. Mm-hmm. It'll be in Los Angeles.
Right.
So,
Hollywood is going to get involved.
Right.
They have terrible ideas about everything.
Right. It'll be Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Olympics in Los Angeles. It's going to be like fourth dimensional drag show. It's going to be like time.
Fourth dimensional drag.
Yeah,
show.
they're going
to like that.
Yeah, it's going to be wokeness times 10,000.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it can get any worse.
Oh, it'll get
you
worse.
Don't think so?
Have you ever seen a Lil Nas X video?
Oh my goodness!
Just wait for that.
No, him and Sam Smith, they get together.
JoJo Siwa.
The whole of course.
Yeah. And Kamala.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to do live abortions right there in the Hollywood Bowl.
Honestly, don't give them that idea, Libby. They literally are taking that idea down seriously.
They're going to love it.
They're going to turn that into an Olympic sport.
They're going to simulate it.
It'll
be
so sick.
Dead drag baby.
Yeah, great.
Jeez.
Looking forward to that deranged spectacle.
Well, have you seen the fashion show where the individual was wearing an active abortion or whatever?
Yeah.
I did
Or no,
not
it was a
see that.
mastectomy. It was a mastectomy.
An active.
Well, I thought there was a person
mastectomy?
that pulled something out of them.
What do you mean? An
There
active?
was a fashion show where the person came out and they were like robotic hands cutting the breasts off.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So imagine a lot of that marching down the street.
That's
for
what
kids.
everyone.
It's kind of
wants
wild that they turned mastectomies into basically like getting your ears gauged.
Well, or like prior to ugly being the thing that everyone strove for, it was beauty, and part of beauty was having large breasts. So you had 16-year-olds were getting breast enhancements,
Right.
which also is pretty evil.
Oh, they went.
I mean,
went
it's
the,
all
the other
evil,
direction.
like-
The Erin Moriarty memes have not stopped. So do you guys remember this story? She's the actress who's in The Boys. She plays Starlight. And when she posted this photo of herself after what appears to be plastic surgery, a meme went viral of guys being like, why are women doing this to themselves? Because she looks terrible. And then Megyn Kelly mentioned it on her show. She gets super mad, takes her Instagram down, and she's like, I didn't get any surgery. I didn't get work done. It's just my contour. I got my contours done, makeup or whatever. But people then started posting time lapses of like the past few years. And it's like, yo, they're about plastic surgeons who are doing these videos on TikTok where they're like, no, she got buccal fat removal. She got this done. And then when season 5, was it season 5 they're on or 4?
They're on
season 4 of The Boys came out. That's when it was like, oh yeah, she got surgery. Like she can't even talk properly. Her face, like she talk.
Why do people do that to themselves?
They're keeping up with Instagram filters.
I have no idea.
Yes, I don't understand it. And also the buccal fat thing, like.
What is that?
That's like when you
It's
have
one of the most
fat removed in
disgusting
your
things I've
Jeep.
ever seen.
And what's going to happen is then you're going to look like Skeletor or
Right.
like that
You mean
Red Death guy.
They do look like
They do.
a Red Skull.
Yeah, Red Skull. But like as soon as you're actually old, you're going to look so bad.
Thanks for watching this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to check out the live show Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. on this channel. Subscribe and we'll see you all there.